Welcome to Shrewsbury News, brought to you by thedailyshrewsbury.com.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Corcoran from thedailyshrewsbury.com, and this is your weekly news. A motorcycle crash on Main Street at the I-290 intersection claimed the life of a Shrewsbury man on Saturday afternoon. Justin Honorato, 25, of Boylston Circle in Shrewsbury, was driving his 2003 Harley-Davidson when he struck the passenger side of a 2001 Chevrolet Impala as he crossed the westbound lanes of Main Street and attempted to enter the eastbound I-290 on-ramp. Honorato was treated and transported to the UMass Medical Center Trauma Unit in Worcester by UMass paramedics, but did not survive. Ralph Notarangelo, 83, of Worcester, was driving the Impala, but he and his passenger were not injured in the crash. Police closed the road for approximately 3 hours Saturday afternoon while the investigation into the accident was conducted. Honorato was a Shrewsbury High School graduate who attended Bentley College and graduated in 2007. For information on the funeral arrangements, visit thedailyshrewsbury.com. Last night, the 3 candidates running for U.S. Congress in the 3rd Worcester District, incumbent Jim McGovern, Republican opponent Marty Lamb, and independent candidate Patrick Barron, squared off in a debate sponsored by the Shrewsbury League of Women Voters. The debate was held in the Shrewsbury High School auditorium and televised live on SGTV 30 and will be rebroadcast between now and the election. Here are a few clips from the debate.
Where in the United States Constitution does it say that the federal government has the right to mandate that everybody buy health care?
Thank you. Okay, this question, please. This question goes to you first, Mr. McGovern.
Who first? Me?
Mr. McGovern.
Yeah. Well, under that thought process, you would not have Social Security, you would not have Medicare, you would not have the minimum wage, you would not have civil rights. Now, I know my opponent, Mr. Lamb, signed this 10th pledge, which is pretty sweeping in what it covers. But I'm going to tell you right now, I believe Social Security is constitutional. I believe Medicare is constitutional. I believe in minimum wages, and I believe the civil rights laws of this country are constitutional.
I'm actually, excuse me, sir, I cannot allow you to take over this event this way. All of you need to calm down and stop clapping and cheering. This is not the way we run things in the League of Women Voters. We are trying to hear what the candidates have to say. Now, if you're not happy with the answer, that's another matter. But I would like to go on to let Mr. Barron answer your question.
The answer is simple. It's not there, and I don't support it.
Okay. Mr. Lamb?
I've read the Constitution, and yes, I did sign a pledge saying that I believe in the Constitution. I do agree to uphold the Constitution. The 10th Amendment, last time I checked, is part of the Constitution, part of the Bill of Rights in the Constitution. The first thing that a member of Congress does is swear to defend the Constitution against all enemies, domestic and foreign. I intend on doing that. That is what I believe in. 10th Amendment says that states have rights. I've been slammed for agreeing with the Constitution, for agreeing with state rights. I'm sorry, I believe in the Constitution. Maybe that's un-American of me, but that is the truth. I believe in the Constitution. The 10th Amendment states do have rights, not a large centralized government. Maybe that's why Mr. McGovern is against the 10th Amendment. He wants government control, overpowering centralized federal government control over your lives. I believe in states' rights as our founding fathers envisioned them.
To read more about the debate, go to thedailyshrewsbury.com. We'll be right back with more of the Shrewsbury News after this short break.
Many good things are easy to spot, even in black and white. A maple leaf, birds in flight, our trees in summer. But there's one bad thing that's also easy to spot because it is black and white: the Asian longhorn beetle. This insect is killing our trees, but with your help, we can defeat it. It's as simple as black and white. Look for the beetle, and if you spot it, report it at beetlebusters.info.
New to SETV 29, an interview with Shirley LeMay.
Join us as we talk with Coolidge School's third grade teacher, Shirley LeMay, as we discuss her love of butterflies and her amazing trip to Mexico. So look for an interview with Shirley LeMay on SETV 29.
We're back with more of the Shrewsbury news. 2 men suspected of breaking into 20 cars in the Walnut Street area of Shrewsbury were arrested early Tuesday morning. At 12:14 a.m., Shrewsbury police responded to a report of suspicious activity outside of a residence on Walnut Street. Upon arrival, Shrewsbury police officer Christopher Boudreau observed a man exit and walk away from a car parked on the street. According to a police department press release, the man, Nathaniel R. Parker, 18, of Douglas, admitted to breaking into several cars when Boudreau questioned him. Police found an excessive amount of change, several GPS units, and iPods in Parker's possession, and he was arrested. While investigating, police discovered that a second suspect was also involved in the car break-ins. With the assistance of the UMass Police, the second suspect, Aaron D. Jason, 22, of Connecticut, was detained at UMass Memorial Center. Jason was turned over to the Shrewsbury Police and placed under arrest. The streets where the car break-ins occurred were Walnut Street, Walnut Hill Lane, Leonard Parkway, and Oak Ridge Way. Both suspects were charged with breaking and entering to a motor vehicle, larceny over $250, and larceny under $250. Both were transported to Westboro District Court for arraignment. The head of the Mass State Police, Colonel Mary McGovern, was rear-ended by an accused drunk driver on Route 20 in Shrewsbury on Monday. At 11:45 a.m., McGovern was stopped at a red light on Route 20 eastbound at Grafton Street in her unmarked cruiser, a Ford Explorer, when she was struck, according to a press release from the state police. Donna Sclamo, 51, of Worcester, who already had 4 OUIs before Monday's incident, was driving a Ford 500 sedan when she hit McGovern's car. McGovern got out of her cruiser and approached Sclamo and asked if she was injured, to which Sclamo answered she was not. According to records obtained from the Registry of Motor Vehicles, Sclamo has previously been charged and convicted of driving under the influence of alcohol 4 times and served jail time for 2 of those convictions. In connection with Monday's arrest of Sclamo, according to court documents, Trooper Mark D. Robbins was the first police officer to arrive on the scene after Colonel McGovern called in to the Millbury State Police Barracks to say she needed assistance. When Robbins arrived, he said he found Sclamo inside her vehicle crying, while Colonel McGovern was standing outside. In his report, Robbins said that he asked Sclamo repeatedly where she was coming from, and she responded over and over, "Back there," a location Robbins determined was the Casbar, a restaurant and nightclub on Route 20 in Worcester, just a few miles from the accident. Sclamo pleaded not guilty to all charges, and her case was continued to November 1st. She was originally held on $1,000 bail, which her husband, Stephen Sclamo, produced on Monday and bailed her out. Tuesday, however, Sclamo's bail was increased to $25,000 because, according to court documents, she has a long history of alcohol abuse. It's her 5th OUI offense, she poses a danger to the community, she has previous defaults, and she has previously violated terms of her probation. Sclamo remains in jail while her husband attempts to come up with the $25,000 necessary to post bail. The Shrewsbury News will be right back.
From the foundations of art theory and execution, through the techniques of the masters of the craft, this series will take you on a comprehensive trip through the world of art. Animal Adventures has new episodes now showing on SETV 29. Coming this fall, Animals from Down Under. Animal Adventures can be seen Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday at 6:30 p.m., and Monday afternoon at 4:30.
I'm Lindsay Corcoran, and you're watching the Shrewsbury News. Shrewsbury High School cheerleaders again hosted their annual clinic on Monday, teaching over 80 girls some of the cheerleading basics, while also raising money for their team. According to coach Marlena Gillette, The event really doubles as both a community service and a fundraiser. The clinic has taken place every Columbus Day for the past 6 years and draws anywhere from 80 to 100 girls every year from grades 1 through 8. Some cheer in local football organizations like Shrewsbury Pop Warner, Shrewsbury American Youth Football and Cheerleading, while others get their first taste of the cheerleading at the clinic. The girls were able to showcase the cheers and dances they learned with a parent show at the end of the clinic and are invited to participate in the halftime show of this Friday's home football game. The Shrewsbury High School cheerleading squad also showcased their talents at the clinic, and the seniors, most of whom have been participating in the clinic for 4 years, said goodbye. Gillette said it really has been a positive community event put on every year. After another boy his age died from a rare disease they both shared, diamond black fan anemia, William Plord asked his mother if he was going to die too. Corinne Plord quickly told him no, that they were going to do everything they could, but the disease, which is life-threatening and requires 7-year-old William to receive regular blood transfusions, makes it a very real possibility. For 3 years, the Plords' longtime Shrewsbury residents have sponsored an annual blood drive on behalf of William, which have offered some comfort to William's mother, who feels like she is doing something to help. The blood drive for William will be held October 23rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Shrewsbury Senior Center. William will be available to hold hands and meet residents. To read the full story of William and his family, visit thedailyshrewsbury.com. I'm Lindsay Corcoran, and this has been your weekly news. To see these stories and much more, visit thedailyshrewsbury.com. Be sure to tune in to SPAC 28 again next Thursday at 7 and 10 p.m. Thanks for watching.